It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Hawks and the 49ers, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
There's going to be some bragging rights coming this offseason.
The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Santa Clara. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last two seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his third season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Drafted first overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught, Christian McCaffrey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 7. They run once more with McCaffrey. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Purdy. Has his man, it's Samuel. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That's caught by McCaffrey. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Purdy works out of the pistol. He'll try to run for it. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
To throw on first down is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Kittle's able to secure the catch and bring up a fresh set of downs, and he was the only tight end in the entire league last year, Mike, to go over the 1,000-yard mark, and he only did it in 65 catches. Here's a guy that is an all-pro player year in and year out, and there's not a whole lot in this game that he can't do.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Williams. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Walker, first down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Geno. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On play action, Smith. Got a man, it's Lockett. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
Once again, it's Walker. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Give him 16 there, and a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Man in motion here is Jennings. 3rd down, Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. First and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Yeah! Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run the draw with Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
They put the tight end Brown in motion. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. He keeps it himself. Geno's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the 1st down. A gain there of 27 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 4 at 14-10.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Samuel has it working the middle. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. They'll send a tight end in motion. 3rd and short. Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, 49ers.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
A 1st down throw for Purdy. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
3. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Has his man. It's Samuel. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
So Kittle comes in motion. On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Moody now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers are out to a 21-10 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Chenault. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll work forward for a couple. Devondre Campbell brings him down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and 6. From the gun, it's Geno. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep for the Niners, Jacob Cowling. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. So Kittle comes in motion. Purdy on first down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Purdy works out of the pistol. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Here's Purdy again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 47-yard line.
So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Coach, back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. On 1st down, here's Geno to throw. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Smith. Throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Second and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Smith, RPO, and that's Lockett. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, Smith. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Smith. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowski, out to punt. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Shotgun run now with Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Play action now. It's Geno. Metcalf, left side, he's got it. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore with the stop. They face second down and 7. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Geno to throw. Got it with Smith and Jigba. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Seattle.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll go play action. It's Smith. This finds Smith and Jigba along the sideline. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. On play action. Oh, no chance to get rid of that ball. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This one from 54 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at their 49-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground is Mason. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. So Kittle comes in motion. On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44 and a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That one taken in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Williams now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Smith. He has Lockett over the middle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And that is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it's going to be fourth down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go. Smith. He's got the first down and more than that. It's a pickup of 14, and the decision to go for it pays off.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll run. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, and just keep the drive alive.
A first down throw for Smith. He'll complete it to Barner. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
DK Metcalf was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
From the gun, it's Geno. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Seahawks. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Makes the score Niners 28, Seahawks 20.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Ronnie Bell. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
So Kittle comes in motion. 3rd and short. Purdy. He'll check this down to the running back.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
First and 10 for Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. A run. And here's Mason. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Niners first down.
Boy, they got the block to spring him, and it was a foot race. And when he gets in that foot race, Mike, he's normally good for this type of yardage before anyone's able to run him down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.